Hello, welcome to my channel, Spiritual and the Physical. My name is Megan, and I'm here to get you some messages. If you are here, it is because most likely there are messages in this reading for you. I first want to thank you for even being here. I am fairly new to YouTube as far as posting my own videos. So I know that only a few will probably see this, but that's okay as long as it's reaching those that it's meant for. I will be using my Tarot of the Knitted Tales and my Kipperish deck, and then I have a very big bag of charms that I would like to try and use as well. I'm hoping that this won't be too long because I am aware that people do like shorter videos, so I'm going to get right into it. First off, I was getting a couple messages before I started. You may be seeing birds in twos. Juncos might actually be a bird that you're seeing a lot right now. And I was getting that there are winds of change picking up, so changes are coming in, changes are happening behind the scenes, and you will become more aware of those changes here very soon if you're not already. Okay, let's see. I am going to shuffle behind the camera only because of the way I have it set up. I don't want to keep knocking it with my hands in front. You should be able to hear the shuffling. I am also going to give you the message that was on the bottom of the deck before I really start getting into it, although I started, but then the one card did stay with me, which was the Four of Wands. This is a celebratory energy. This is a home energy. I did feel when I first looked at this that it was more about like celebrating a new home. So some of you may be moving or have just moved into a new home and you're celebrating. This could also be where you're finally able to celebrate and have people over. Maybe you didn't have a big space before, and now you do. But there's like this, I mean, especially with the cake right here, I feel like someone's celebrating a birthday or some kind of accomplishment here. So I will put this back in the deck though, and we'll see if this does come out. The Four of Wands is also that, 1111 energy, twin flame energy, union energy, that coming together, but very celebratory. Okay. I am looking at the High Priestess as well and the Seven of Cups. So some of you do have options, choices, may have a choice to make. Okay, let's see, Spirit, what do you have for those watching? What is the most important message for them to take with them today? Ooh, okay, so I'm going to... Yeah, you definitely have a decision to make. I'm just going to set these here for now while I look at the ones that fell. We have the Two of Swords here and the King of Swords here. So if you are a masculine, this could be where you do have a choice. You have a decision that you need to make. This could have to do with travel. I am noticing the planes here on this this card here. Let's see, what else does he have? He's sitting at a table with buttons, and he has a walkie in his hands. So he's needing to communicate something to somebody, and it is of some importance, I feel like. Yeah, there's a decision that needs to be made here with this Two of Swords. What is he needing to cut out, or what are you needing to cut out? If you are feminine watching this, I mean, this could be a feminine energy too. It doesn't necessarily have to be a masculine energy. But perhaps you're waiting on a masculine to make a decision. That's possible. And if not, maybe, you need to make a decision, let's say. Okay, kids could have something to do with this decision as well. Take it how it fits, okay? Leave what doesn't. I have the Queen of, not the Queen, the Page of Cups, so that's weird. I said Queen by accident, so maybe the Queen of Cups, maybe you were a water sign. Then you have the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Wands. I love these cards. I think they are so freaking adorable. Chickens might be significant for you, so you may have chickens or wanting chickens. Nine of Wands is a very protective energy, spiritually you know, been through a lot basically, okay, or learning to stand your ground, protect yourself, set up boundaries. A lot of times this is where someone has kind of put up a wall, all right? This Eight of Wands, so this choice that needs to happen here, this decision, perhaps does have something to do with walking away from a situation or someone, cutting certain people out of your life as well. Page of Cups, you know, this is a dreaming kind of energy, a dreamer, daydreamer, that this is also trusting your intuition. This is an apology as well, but with this depiction here, it's definitely got me thinking of, there's some, I feel like this little boy is curious of some kind, interested in something here, this fish here. So there is a definite, someone may have interest in you, but they will have to walk away from something or someone, maybe a lifestyle, a job, or a person in order to do so. And they're quite protective over their heart space at the moment. That's kind of what I'm feeling with this. Very protective over themselves. Okay, I'm going to lay these ones down and I will shuffle one more time with these. Oh, okay, we have the Hierophant. I feel like nothing happens by accident, especially with cards. So the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Hermit, the Four of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Chariot. Okay, so this is something to do with, I feel like spirit, believe it or not. So the Hierophant, you know, for a lot of people can be about commitment. But I'm feeling as though, especially with this message so far, that there is well, obviously this is a choice here with the Lovers, but I'm noticing, like, you know, these two sitting here with this little guy here, you're being taught something by spirit. And that is this Hermit energy, you know, how to be alone, being alone, entertaining yourself, understanding yourself more, your wants, your needs, your desires. But this could be like, what are you wanting to commit yourself to, or who? Four of Cups, this guy sees. This one here is bringing in this basket of toys, it looks like, to this little guy here, and he's got his eyes closed. He's not even looking. So maybe this is a surprise. Maybe Spirit is bringing in something that you've been wanting and you are unaware or not noticing or not seeing because you have your eyes closed. This could be that defensive energy too, protecting yourself. But Three of Cups and the Chariot energy, you know, this is another celebratory energy, this Three of Cups. This could be a coming together. This is movement forward. So someone has made a choice to move forward. Maybe this person is a friend, and maybe this person has been hurt before. And so they're a bit guarded. They protect their heart because, you know, they're uncertain. Or maybe if this is a friend, this is someone who doesn't want to ruin the friendship. So they've been kind of holding back, but maybe Spirit has been showing them the things that, you know, showing them things about you, or they're showing you things about this person that is making you feel like this is the direction I want to go in, right? This is who I want to commit to. This is she's very happy. Such cute cards. Okay, what's under this King of Swords here? The Seven of Pentacles. So someone who has been kind of sitting with themselves and waiting, perhaps trying to manifest and not really seeing the results just yet. The Nine of Swords is under that. With the Eight of Swords, geez. And the Tower. with the Ace of Swords. And then the Five of Cups under that. So realizing this disappointment that they've been experiencing in life is kind of based on their own choices. They're very much in their head, very anxious, overthinking things, maybe even not sleeping very well. There's that Eight of Swords. I'm sorry. And this is the Tower. It's kind of cute. So there's this, and you know, last night I was actually on the phone with a friend and I was talking about how I saw the Tower energy. So there's Tower energy at play right now, and that's the winds of change I was picking up earlier, like almost tornado-like winds. Like this is really stirring some things up. I'm not seeing any battle cards, so I don't know if there's any, you know, battle going on maybe outside of yourself. Maybe it's just a more internal battle, but that need for a decision here. Let's see, what's the what kind of outcome are we looking at as far as these go, Spirit? Okay. Oh, nice. So this one was standing sideways, so I'm going to take it. It's the Nine of Cups. The writing is so small on there, so if you can't really see it, but you can kind of tell, obviously, with all those cups there. This is so cute. So Nine of Cups. So regardless of how things look right now, as far as this all goes, you will have your wishes fulfilled. You will be happy. I mean, look at this person. She's overwhelmed with happiness. The Ace of Wands is on the bottom of this here. So there's a new exciting opportunity that's coming in for you. Now, a bunch of these like flipped over. There's so many that I don't really want to take them all. I do see... all right, I'll just show you one really quick. So we've got the Magician. So this is something that you've been manifesting, okay? You have the King of Cups, someone who has been really, maybe they drink, perhaps they play instruments, the guitar possibly. But it looks like this man has really kind of taken his time out. Perhaps this person likes to spend time on the beach. Maybe they even have a boat. But this person, I feel, has been doing maybe some more inner, like going inward, trying to figure out what it is his feelings have been trying to tell him. And there's that battle I was talking about with the Five of Wands. Okay, so normally they're fighting each other, but this card, it looks like they're not. And believe it or not, the background on this is blurry anyway, so it's not going to show you the clear depiction of this. But maybe this person is just ready to communicate in some way. Like, I'm gonna put my energy here, like he's shooting his energy off somewhere. There's another defensive energy here with the Seven of Wands. But in this depiction, they're climbing this ladder to get to where they need to be. So this person has been maybe going through a lot to get to wherever it is they're wanting to be or go. The Star card, that's really pretty. I can feel the other card underneath here. Ooh, the Six of Wands. You know, this is hope and healing. This is wishes coming true. Another wish card. With the Six of Wands, this is you standing out, you know, receiving that recognition that that is due to you, or maybe you're being recognized by this person. If this person here that's thinking about their feelings isn't you, then perhaps this is you standing out to this person. So role reverse, right? If you are the person really thinking about your feelings and trying to decide which direction to go in, or if you have someone showing back up in your life and you're trying to decide on whether you should allow them back in, you know, like I said, take you know, take it how it fits for you, okay? Either way, you're standing out and there's recognition here. This is a victory energy as well. There's something about you being heard as well, like allowing yourself to be seen, allowing yourself to be heard. You have the Three of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. She's very classy here. I like this. This is really cool. I really love this deck. The Queen of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles. There's that really slow energy here. Six of Cups and the Eight of Wands. So going from this really slow energy, maybe perhaps you've been growing your own business or waiting patiently for something to happen, perhaps this person to make a decision or however, right? This Knight of Pentacles, this is the energy I'm getting here, where perhaps this has been a long time coming. You've been waiting for something here and it's been really slow, okay? And this, I mean, this is a very past kind of energy. This is also soulmate energy here. But the Eight of Wands means things are picking up, things are speeding up. And then you have like all these little paper airplanes, which tell me that there's incoming, you know, messages coming through. Yeah. Let's see. Who are these messages coming through from? We're going to use my Kipper deck now. You've got family here with surprise, and underneath surprise is actual money. So maybe some of you are waiting for an inheritance of some kind through family, possibly. Maybe the loss of someone, and the number 11 is there, right? 14 is 5, so there is changes here. No hate on his shirt. Do you see that? No hate. So this is a very positive surprise, okay? You may need to protect yourself from the haters if that's the case. But you do have money coming in. So surprise, your money is finally here. But family is here. All right, I heard someone say, look underneath family. Ascension. So we have family and ascending. So someone is perhaps outgrowing their family, or you know, the kids could be getting older and moving out. Either way, there is ascension here. Perhaps you're, you know, becoming more aware. And look, there's the two birds I talked about in the very beginning. Two birds mean something, okay? Which, if you look up two crows, because I will say I see crows often, and two a lot of times. And two crows means, it can mean good luck, but it also talks about true love union. So someone may be coming into union with their true love as well. And that could be this masculine energy there that was needing to make that decision and communicate how they're feeling with the King of Cups. All right, there's a thief here. So someone has been either trying to take from you, keep things from you, steal something from you, whether it's money, time, energy, a person, possibly. Okay, single, sexy, and successful fell out. So I don't know who this, we're going to have to ask who this thief is. There's imprisonment here and abundance. And then priest fell out. Okay, so an achievement with community underneath. Self-love and moving on. I feel that this is speaking about, if this isn't you, which again, take the role how it fits, okay? If you are a female and you are single, sexy, and successful, know that there is someone around you that is trying to keep from you your abundance and keep you trapped, okay? If this is not you, this is a masculine energy that perhaps you're waiting on or dealing with, that is also in a imprisoned type of energy, like the Eight of Swords, where they're, stuck. They feel stuck. It's not necessarily that they are stuck, they just feel stuck, okay? And perhaps someone on their side is stealing from them. They are quite abundant, so maybe they're a business owner. This person is quite spiritual themselves, whether they, it's mostly through the church or, what, but again, take it how it fits, okay? You could be a high priest, right? It just depends on who you are watching this, okay? With the community, though, and the achievement, this person may also be very big in their community or very well known, and has been doing really well for himself or herself. Okay, again, take it how it fits. Underneath the community is moving on in karmic femme. And then on the other side, under the achievement, was self-love with the Jezebel and manipulation. Wow, with opposition, confusion, and illusion. Okay. Dude. Okay, I'm not sure who this is for, but the message I'm getting right here is that there is a karmic feminine that is attached to this masculine, and if it isn't talking about a masculine for you and it's talking about yourself, there is a karmic feminine that is attached to you as well that is causing issues in your life. They're either lying to you, they're manipulating you, they're stealing from you, tempting you, okay? There's a need for you to trust your intuition. I just saw 22:11 on the clock. A need for you to trust your intuition, okay? Trust that you know what is right for yourself. As far as 22 on the clock, as far as making a choice for yourself to move on, there's a need for you to, I'm hearing break free. You need to listen to self. Like spirit, your loved ones, your guides, God, they're all trying to tell you it's time to move on. This person isn't good for you. You need to free yourself of this person. This mental prison that you have yourself in over this. Now, this could also be saying that this person is now doing so because the moving on card is here. And I'm noticing this freedom energy here with 10 miles. So maybe this person's almost there. They're on their way to freedom, freeing themselves from whatever this karmic femme energy is in their life, okay? 23:13 on the clock. Either way, they're having to walk away from a whole, lifestyle, a life that they've built for themselves. In some way, they're actually having to walk away from some things, but this person has achieved a lot of success in their life, it looks like. I saw 23:33 as well. I'm sorry, I keep knocking the camera. All right, I'm going to move these aside and actually pull a couple charms here really quick. What do you want to add to this message today? This is quite a bit. Okay, throat chakra is there. I see it's showtime. You have an opportunity here. Eagles are going to be significant. This is talking about ascension, though. Eagles remind me of ascension. There is the focus of the heart and the throat chakra, so someone needing to speak their truth. I see the number 7 sitting there. I lit the black flame candle is here. You have strength with the tiger, so needing to have that inner courage, that strength. You are manifesting here with this little spider in the web, okay? You got to get your ducks in a row. So someone is having to make a choice of some kind. They're needing to get things set up or get them right before they move forward, I guess. There's a need for you to stay weird, but this is heart energy, so love energy, and I am noticing the two swans right here, so this is true love energy as well, the sacral with the orange calcite. I do see a little letter here, and it says, I love you. I forgot I even had this in there. So someone is sending you something to tell you they love you. They're finally going to open up their throat and their crown, or their heart chakra. Everything is going to be okay. Something good is coming in here. You're about to receive something here. 7, 9s, and 12s could be significant. You do have the Flying Witch upside down, but I don't really read it like that. So this is about flying above any kind of drama, removing yourself from a situation that isn't good for you, right? Maybe going for a ride. Maybe somebody is coming towards you. That could be that energy as well. This is talking about you trusting in your journey. You are on a journey. Trust in that journey. Pumpkins are about abundance for me. And then it's showtime is here. So something's about to happen. The letter S is sitting here as well. So however the letter S fits for you. Yeah, there's a big opportunity coming here, okay? There's good luck on your side. There's ascension here. There is a clearing. There is change. There's definitely messages coming through. That 8 of Wands could be messages as also, like I said, with the little, it looked like little paper airplanes, you know, you can write something on it and then, you know, so that is so connected with this. So everything is going to be okay. You just need to, you know, be patient, I guess, and trust in the process. Number 7 is a very spiritual number. So again, you could be spiritually ascending right now, going through that ascension in your life. You also have ignited something, right? And this is totally taking me back to like the 6 of Wands energy, where you're being noticed, you're being seen, you've activated something, or something's been activated within you. Maybe you're loving yourself more now, so you're more, you're finally attracting in what it is that is meant for you, okay? Perhaps you've been working on your throat and your heart chakra, or working on opening them up, or there is a need for you to do so, okay? Either way, take it how it fits for you. I hope this helped in some way. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, I ask that you please subscribe and leave a like, if anything. If not, no big deal, whatever. Anyway, yeah, I hope you like this. Until next time, I hope you have a great day. Love and take care.